Hi everybody, welcome back to All That and Then Some. How you doing? Did you miss me? I know y'all didn't. I know y'all didn't. I wanted to come on here today just to catch you up on what I've been doing. Um, One thing that's going on is I need to get a part-time job, and I have an interview at a place that I worked at for 12 years, just at a different location. And I'm feeling, I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't feel good about it, but I need some money. So that kind of outweighs how I feel about the situation, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how that goes. But other than that, I'm doing good. The big boobies are still here. You know, I'm working on that. I'm working on it. But today my word for the day is Absquatulate. I don't know how to spell that right this minute. So it'll be down here once I edit, and you'll know how to um, spell it. But it means to get away in a hurry, to like get gone, ghost, get ghost on them, pretty much. And what I want to talk about is something kind of serious. I know a lot of young ladies who I have seen recently staying in relationships with men who just aren't up to par for them. And I was one of those the same thing, you know. I stayed in a relationship with men who were emotionally abusive, mentally abusive, and physically abusive. And I stayed, and I stayed, and I stayed, and I stayed. And what I've come to realize is that from the first sign of any type of abuse, whether it's emotional, mental, or physical, you got to absquatulate. You got to. Because once you let that man have that power one time and he gets away with it, he gonna keep on doing it. I mean, I remember when I first saw the signs of somebody I was dating. I got mad at him because he was gonna leave me home by myself, and I got a little bit upset. Like, girl, like if you're around somebody 24/7, and then all of a sudden they want to go out with their boys, you're like, why all of a sudden you want to go out with your boys? Like, what's out there for you to see that you don't got at home? All of this, you got all of this at home. What you need to go out for? That's how I was, and I remember he picked up a lamp and like, psh, like threw it, and I was like, where'd that come from? So that was a sign, but I didn't take heed to the sign. You know what I mean? And you know, a year went by and we moved somewhere, and I remember he got mad at me about something, and he picked up a vase I had in the bathroom and busted me in my eye with it. I didn't leave. I stayed. And I believe that because I stayed and I endured through all those things, in his mind, it made it okay to keep on doing those things. Because you know what? He was probably saying in his head, she ain't going nowhere. I done bust her in the head with a vase. I done put a gun to her head and played Russian roulette. You know what I'm saying? I done put a mouse in a bag, a dead mouse at that. Now, first of all, if you don't know, I don't like mice, period. Dead, alive, walking, talking, in cartoons. I didn't like Jerry from Tom and Jerry. I hated Tom and Jerry, but Jerry, I really hated him. Mickey Mouse, I don't like Mickey. I like Disney. I don't like Mickey. Minnie, she all right. But mice, I don't do them. Threw a mice in a bag and like ringing around the house, like pretending to throw it at me. Like little stuff like that. That sounds so dumb when I think about it, but little stuff like that, you know, it was just crazy. And, but I stayed, but I like to, I look back and I've forgiven this person, you know. To heal, you've got to learn to forgive. But I had to look at myself, because even after I left him, I got with somebody else that even though he didn't put his hands on me, he had issues. You know what I'm saying? So I had to say, what was broken in me? Like, what caused me to find these broken men? Because I was broken. I was broken, and I hadn't dealt with my molestation from when I was younger. I had never dealt with that. I never talked about that. I never talked about the babies that were taken from me. I mean, that's how I feel now. Now that I'm older, I feel they were taken from me. Even though it was something that I voluntarily did, I feel as though they were taken from me. I never dealt with that. I never healed from that. I kept all that stuff hidden in my heart. So my heart was hardened. So I found other people who had hardened hearts, who had seen broken relationships and didn't know what a good relationship looked like. So I just, and there's so many times that, that first time they yell at you, or that first time they raise their hand at you, a dude will cry, pretend to slit their wrists. Yeah, I've had somebody do that. I've had somebody actually do that. Like, he slit, I don't know, he cut himself and then dragged his hand like down this hallway in this apartment building. I was like, is it that serious? But little stuff like that, you're like, oh my God, they just love me so much. Oh, he wouldn't be doing these things to me if he didn't love me. No. Mm-mm. Why would somebody that loves you feel the need to put their hands on you? Why does somebody that loves you feels the need to put you down and make you feel like you ain't nothing? That's why I've taken a step back, and like I've talked about it before, I'm 2 years celibate free. I'm not doing anything until I meet my husband, until I walk down that aisle and I say I do. You hear me? And I'm serious. I messed up 2 years ago. I ain't doing it again. And if anybody that I meet is not on that same type of time, I'm Absquatulating. I don't even know if I'm saying it like Absquatulate. I'm out. I'm ghosting them. I'm out. Because I refuse to put myself, I feel like I've healed so many different parts of my heart have been healed. And I feel like I'm at a place now in my life, I will find somebody. I'm becoming whole. I'm not whole yet. I'm becoming whole. So when I become as close to whole as possible, I think that's the time when God's going to bring that man into my life who's just as whole as I am. And we're going to be two whole people coming together to make a big old whole. WHOLE/HOLY. Holy. Yeah, but I see so many people, women especially, who we just put ourselves, like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think I stayed because I had 4 kids and I didn't think it got no better. I relied on this person for drugs. I became an alcoholic. He was my everything. I put him number 1. My kids, drugs and alcohol, number 2. I'm gonna be honest. My kids, number 3. Me, I wasn't even number 4. I was at the bottom of the list because I had to put jobs, bill, all that stuff before me. You know what I mean? So I just want to say that we have got to, as women, we have got to get to the root of why we keep picking the same men. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I have this thing where I was like, I don't want no church man. I want me somebody from the street, and we're gonna go to church together. He gonna get his life right. I gotta get out that mentality. That mentality's got to Absquatulate out of my head, because that ain't gonna get me nowhere. Like, why would I say to myself, I want somebody from the street and he gonna get right, coming to church and getting right with God, and God's gonna talk to him? No, he needs to already come right. He needs to already come saved, or wanting to be saved. See, I'm already backtracking, but yeah, we have to get to the root of why do we keep picking the same men that we're picking. And and me doing my blog, and me doing these YouTube videos, and me just talking and writing in my journals, I now see, what I will and won't put up with from a man. I have so many criteria, And some might think it's a lot, but truthfully, they don't know what I've been through. And it's so many things I'm not gonna put up with. So if I see like an inkling of any type of, you yell at me one time and I don't like it, I'm absquatulating. I'm out, hurriedly. I'm hurriedly walking out of that relationship. If I see you being nasty to other people, I'm absquatulating, because if you're gonna be nasty to other people, that one of you ain't gonna be nasty to me if I piss you off. And I just want us young women to look at ourselves and just keep remembering, wake up in the morning and say, oh, hey girl, yeah, you girl, you all that and then some. I just want us to all get that, like, to just, that makes me feel good when I say it. Why do my hands, look how little my hands look up here with my boobies. When these things go like this, ooh, watch out now. But that's what I want to talk about today. My word of the day, absquatulate, meaning hurry away, get away, ghost, like be gone, get away quickly. A lot of things in my life I wish I had absquatulated, but I say I'm happy those things happen, because those tests have now become my testimony. And I'm here today doing these videos and writing my blogs because I know there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. I need to hear it, because in this, I'm self-healing myself. And if it helps this one person out there, thank you, God. So that's all I got for you today. If you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you can share it. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. I don't know how to use Twitter. I've tried. It's confusing. I'm done. And hit the subscribe button. Ladies, I need some more people to watch, and I need y'all to comment and give me some topics that y'all want me to talk about, because I get personal. I mean, you ask me something, you know, I told y'all once upon a time not long ago I was a hoe. I don't got no problem. In fact, next week maybe I'll tell a story about my hoish days. God, I really was bad. Like, I remember messing with one brother and then turning around when I graduated, and this is my beginning hoe stage. Like, so I was a hoe even before I can even say now I was a hoe. Not make any sense. I was a hoe before I even knew I was a hoe. I messed with one brother and then tried to mess with the other brother. Jesus Christ. And they was brothers for real. Lord, once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. I'm admitting that. But I ain't no more. You can change. You can change. I changed. So, join me next time. Don't forget, ladies, you're all that and then some, okay? Bye.